Peanut butter is not a protein source, it is a fat source. What about beans? Not protein either. That's carbs and fiber. This confusion is one of the top reasons why women keep eating half the protein their body actually needs, or even less. I'm Chris, I'm a national board certified health coach, and I help women break free from the yo-yo dieting cycle by eating more delicious food and training smarter, not harder. And today we're talking about the one macronutrient that changes everything when you get it right. Most women still don't realize protein isn't just about muscle. Every single cell in your body needs protein to function. Your hormones, your enzymes, your immune system, neurotransmitters, protein is the building material for all of it. And unlike fat and carbs, your body has no way to store protein. There is no reserve tank. So no matter how much protein you eat, it does not get stored as fat. Your body always finds a way to use it. But if you're not eating enough every single day, your body starts pulling from the only protein source it has, your muscle tissue. And that's when things start falling apart. And here's a connection most women miss. You know GLP-1, the hormone behind all those weight loss drugs, the one that a lot of people that don't need it are using? Your body produces GLP-1 naturally when you eat protein. It's the hormone that tells your brain, I'm satisfied, stop thinking about food, you're okay. That's why when my clients increase their protein to the right amount, the food noise just disappears. And so how do you know if this is you? Here are the signs to look for. You're hungry again an hour or two after eating, you crash hard every afternoon around 2 or 3 p.m., you're constantly craving sugar or carbs, your hair is thinning or your nails keep breaking, you feel weak or you're not recovering from workouts, and you're not sleeping great. You have brain fog, you can't think clearly, especially later in the day, and the big one, food is on your mind all the time. Between meals, before bed, when you're trying to work, that's food noise. If you're nodding along to even 2 or 3 of these, this isn't a willpower problem. It's a nourishment problem. Your body, it's literally screaming at you that it's not getting what it needs to thrive. So how much are we talking about? My recommendation, as many experts do, is 1 gram of protein per pound of ideal body weight, because I see how amazing it works for my clients and it works for me. So if your ideal goal is 140 pounds, you're aiming for 140 grams of animal protein per day. But also, there is a lot of nuance to this. That could be a starting point, but aiming for an ideal weight can backfire. Weight, that number on the scale, does not tell you the full picture. But if you have an ideal healthy weight range in mind, then that number should be your total animal protein in grams. And I know that might sound like a lot, but here's a reality. Most women I work with are eating 40 to 60 grams when they start. That's not even half. And when they wonder why they're always hungry, always tired, and always reaching for snacks, and if that number feels overwhelming right now, I help them start with a minimum of 100 grams. That's roughly 30 to 35 per meal across 3 solid meals. And if you're wondering how that looks like on a plate, 30 grams of protein is about 4 to 5 ounces of chicken, beef, or fish. That's roughly the size of your palm, or a little more. I made a free protein cheat sheet that breaks this down for every protein source I could think of, so you never have to guess. It's linked in the description below for you. And that alone will change how you feel within days, not weeks. Even 1 day can make a huge difference. You'll feel like a whole different human. And no, this recommendation is not extreme. The old RDA of 46 grams a day for women, that was set as a bare minimum to prevent deficiency and disease. But honestly, at that level, most women are deficient, especially when you're starting to lose muscle mass in your 30s, which happens naturally. You lose 5 to 8% of your muscle each decade after 30. And that number, the 46 grams a day number from the RDA, it was never designed to help you feel strong, energized, and thriving. And thriving is what we're here for. So you can keep doing the things you love doing all the way until you're old and wrinkly, and you remain healthy, strong, and independent until you're maybe 100 years old or more. So let's tackle the 2 biggest fears I hear. Won't all that protein damage my kidneys? No, it won't. This has been studied extensively. If you have healthy kidneys, high protein intake does not cause kidney damage. A meta-analysis in the Journal of Nutrition confirmed no adverse effects on kidney function in healthy adults eating high protein diets. So this myth came from research on people who already had kidney disease. Completely different situation. Second one I hear a lot, and this one fires me up a little bit, because some nutritionists are still out there saying this, and this is not accurate. Protein does not get stored as body fat. Your body uses it for building and repairing. It has the highest thermic effect of any macronutrient. You burn 20 to 30% of its calories just by digesting it. So what gets stored as fat? Excess glucose and excess dietary fat from your meals, not protein. Yes, if you eat a very fatty cut of steak, what's gonna get stored as fat is the fat in the steak, not the actual protein. And that's actually why in my food pyramid, the one I guide all my clients with, lean protein and non-starchy veggies sit at the very base, the foundation. When you prioritize lean protein, you're getting maximum nutrition with lower overall calories to create that calorie deficit. You can eat satisfying amounts of food, hit your targets, and still create fat loss without feeling deprived or malnourished. All the contrary. And so this might sound controversial, but I don't think it is. Everyone should know this already. Not all protein is the same. And this is where peanut butter gets really misleading. 2 tablespoons has about 7 grams of protein, but 16 grams of fat. That's a fat source that happens to contain a tiny bit of protein, incomplete protein. And so if you try to hit your protein goals from peanut butter alone, you would have to consume thousands of calories in fat before you got close. There's a measurement called the DIA score, which is the digestible indispensable amino acid score. It measures how well your body is actually absorbing and using the protein from a food source. Animal protein like eggs, venison, liver, chicken, beef, fish, dairy, they score the highest. They contain all the essential amino acids your body needs, and you absorb over 90% of it. On the other side, plant proteins score significantly lower. They lack the key amino acids and your body absorbs far less from them. Plants absolutely have a place in your diet for fiber and micronutrients, but if you're relying on beans and lentils and nut butters as your primary protein, you're likely falling way too short, and it can be detrimental. And animal protein gives you so much more than just amino acids. Highly bioavailable iron, which means better energy and healthier periods, B12 for brain function and mood, zinc for immunity and glowing skin. These are nutrients your body was designed to absorb from animal sources. And actually, animal sources is why we're here. They help develop our brains. So what does this actually look like when you're busy and you don't have hours to cook? My approach is simple. Protein first at every meal. Don't build your plate and try to squeeze protein as an afterthought. Start with protein and then build around it. Choose your protein first. For busy mornings, eggs are your best friends if you can. 3 eggs is about 18 grams. You can have boiled eggs or prepare some egg muffins ahead of time and have them in your fridge ready to go. You can add some plain Greek yogurt, no sugar added, on the side, and it's already 30 grams of protein plus. Or cottage cheese with eggs, that combo is delicious. You can have some rotisserie chicken, that's a lifesaver. You buy one on Sunday and you've got a grab and go protein for days. You can have some canned tuna or salmon for quick lunches, pre-cooked chicken strips, cottage cheese, and you prep over the weekend. You can also quickly cook ground beef and toss it into salads and bowls. And I'm absolutely not opposed to protein powder as a tool, not as a primary source, but as your supplement. One of my favorite things is mixing clean protein powder into Greek yogurt or cottage cheese with some berries and maybe a little bit of nut butter. That's a perfect evening treat for me. You're hitting your target, satisfying your sweet tooth, and it genuinely tastes incredible. Creating healthy desserts like this one is one of the best ways to stay consistent because you're nourishing yourself and enjoying it. That's sustainability. And a quick word of caution. Don't fall for the protein snacks in the middle aisles of the grocery store. Protein bars, protein cookies, protein chips, most of them are ultra-processed junk disguised with a protein label. Check the ingredients. They're loaded with sugar, seed oils, fillers, and artificial ingredients that work against your goals. An inflamed gut is gonna work against you. And even the ones that are low calorie, yes, they're not going to keep you full. They're designed to make you want more of this. Real protein from real food, that's what your body actually knows how to use. Skip the middle aisles as much as you can and shop the perimeter of the store. You can watch this video later. This is just one piece of the puzzle. If you want to understand what's keeping you significantly stuck, whether it's protein or your metabolism, your habits, I created a free health score assessment that breaks it all down for you. It takes less than 3 minutes and it gives you personalized insights. The link is in the description for you. And if you're tired of piecing this together alone and you want someone to guide you through it step by step, nutrition, training, all of it, that's exactly what I do inside my 12-week coaching program. I work with women one-on-one to build habits that actually last for life. All the links are in the description for you. And so remember, protein is the foundation, not a bonus, not an afterthought. Your foundation. Prioritize it and everything else starts falling into place. Energy, cravings, body composition, how you feel in your skin, it all shifts. And speaking of making this easy, I have a video coming soon on high protein breakfast you can make in under 10 minutes. Because breakfast is where most women fall short on protein. So make sure you're subscribed and drop a comment below. Tell me, is this a challenging subject for you? Is it hard for you to get more protein? Or where are you at in your journey? I would love to know. Thank you for being here and I will see you in the next video.